Welcome back to the dojo, y'all. Welcome back to the daily discussions. Oh, that ain't right. That ain't. There we go. There we go. Get it right. All right, so I was sitting around contemplating, like I usually do, and I was like, man, why is shit always messed up? Why is it always like this? And I realized, or should I say, I remembered that everything in life, outside of things that are your personal life, outside of your personal, your personal experience, all of this shit is by design, bro. You got the stuff with Trump federalizing DC and all that, calling it a National Guard. This was bound to happen, and it's by design. It's not because Trump wanted this to happen. It's the powers that be wanted this to happen. They ready to clean up DC and all this stuff. You know what I mean? I just think this is a precursor to martial law. I really do. Because if you really look at it, it's going to be a lot more people going into homelessness in the coming years because of the advancement of AI taking jobs and all type of stuff like that. So you're going to have a lot more homeless people. It's bound to happen. And that also is by design, bro. They really want to crash the economy to make us dependent upon whatever they want to give us, whatever they want to serve or service to us. We're going to be dependent upon it. Especially when we don't have no income, no housing, no nothing, bro. There's a lot of people that's going to get arrested just because they homeless. You know what I mean? But I don't want to harp on that too much, bro. The way the government is, the way school and education works, the way doctors and lawyers and all them get down, it's all by design, bro. Nothing just happens. Nothing just happens. All the laws and statutes, codes, articles, whatever, they all are set up to make this thing run exactly how it's running right now. None of the things that are happening on a governmental level is by accident. None of it. And a lot of the situations and problems the average Joe finds himself in, it's all by design, bro. They want the economy to crash. I don't know if y'all really paying attention. I watched a video earlier today dealing with AI. I actually made a reaction to it. It's the video before this one. And it's like, bro, we en route to destroy like half of all, I think it was white collar job. I can't remember. Blue collar, white collar, no collar. I get them all confused. I don't know what's what. But when I watched that video, that's what they said. And I have every reason to believe that that's true, bro. Just look at it. Homelessness is on the rise. You think that's a coincidence? Nah, bro. Everything that you see on TV, everything that you see on social media, everything that you see in the world, it's all by design. There's somebody pulling the strings. Like even the stuff that you see in movies and TV, before it comes to your TV or your box or whatever, your tube, somebody looks at that stuff and scrutinizes it and says, okay, or they say nay, no, this ain't no good. You gotta go back and change this and switch this up. You gotta edit this out. Even you see it on YouTube where you gotta curate and be particular about what you're saying because of censorship. Like when they was talking about internet censorship years ago, I had no idea that this is what it was. I wasn't really concerned about it because I wasn't on the internet like that. I wasn't really making no YouTube content like that. You was just enjoying social media for it being social media. But even social media is getting to a point where it's plastic, it's superficial. Like, everything is becoming superficial. And that also is by design. If in about a year's time there's martial law in various states, it's because it's by design. They could have been did this, but they were waiting for a specific event or a specific time. I don't know why this is the particular time, but you know what I mean? It's all by design, bro. Nothing just happens. And then when they was talking about, when Trump gave his speech about the federalization of DC, they were showing the numbers for crime and all types of other stuff, and everything was down compared to last year. I don't know if you saw that video. It's all over the news. It's what everybody's talking about on YouTube right now. But like, yo, none of this shit just happens. Somebody somewhere, or somebody's somewhere in a room that's making laws, making statutes, making regulations. All of this stuff happens as a byproduct of their influence, their laws, and what have you, bro. It's all by design. And by design, our lives are going to become less and less filled with quality. The quality of our lives are going to diminish day by day, week by week, year by year, because they want to crash the economy. All of this crime and stuff that they highlighting, that they trying to get rid of, bro, this stuff been going on since the longest time. Like, they just now want to clean everything up. You know what I mean? They just now getting to the point where they want to clean everything up. And DC has been in shambles for years. You know what I mean? They talking about bringing it to Baltimore. That's where I'm living at. So I wouldn't be surprised if not too long from now, I start seeing cops, federal agents, National Guard walking down our city streets by design. They want us to be subservient to the system, bro. They want us to be dependent upon whatever programs, whatever laws, whatever establishments they create out of this new administration, bro. You can point your finger at Trump all day, but it's not gonna do nothing. And really, it's not Trump, bro. The president is simply just a figurehead to point the finger at when something goes wrong, bro. The president don't really have no power. You gotta remember, this guy gets a check, meaning somebody signs off on that check. That's who pays the president. And if the president is getting paid by whoever, whatever, I don't know how the president gets paid. But if there's somebody writing and signing off on his check, what does that tell you? It tells you that he's not in control. Because if the president had it his way, he'd be able to pay himself whatever he wanted to. Checks and balances, statute limitations, whatever. But yo, the lives that we live in, the lives that's messed up, the lives that's good, the lives that are in the middle somewhere, it's all by design, bro. It's all by design, bro. Nothing just happens. Nothing's by happenstance. Nothing's an accident when it comes to government and establishments, bro. It's all by design. It's all by design. The poverty that we're seeing in the streets, that's by design. The crime that we see in the streets, that's also by design. The single mothers, by design. The way that people have to talk on social media is by design, bro. I can go on and on and on. But the reality of the situation is, bro, we don't have any control over anything. The people who have control, this is the way that they want it. This is the way that they want things to be. Because they have the power. You know, I want the world to look like this. I want people to be slaving for the rest of their lives at mediocre jobs. And that's what most of us are doing, bro. We're slaving away at these jobs and we have no future. That also is by design, bro. You don't have to believe me. You don't have to believe me. All you gotta do is just do a little bit of homework. Surf the internet, surf social media, go on TikTok, look this stuff up, man. Conspiracy theories, I implore you. I implore you to take a look at more conspiracy theories, man. Because all of them ain't wrong. All of them ain't wrong, bro. Me personally, I wish the world was a better place. I wish there was a way for everybody to have housing, everybody to eat, and gain success, man. I wish. If everybody in life got a fair shake, a fair try, there would be hardly no crime or poverty or anything, bro. But when you have people who have billions and billions and billions of dollars, you gotta think about it. There's only a certain amount of money in circulation. I don't know how much it is. It might be trillions. But even still, there are some people who have so much wealth that they will never be able to spend it all. And because there are people that hoard this wealth, there are going to be people that have nothing. This is also by design, bro. For every dollar that you have, somebody else doesn't. For the job that you got, right, there were plenty of other people who didn't get the job. There have to be winners and there have to be losers. There's way more losers than winners. Why? Because they want it this way. They want it this way. AI and all this other stuff, they want it this way. Crime, poverty, they want it like this, bro. You gotta understand the police make money off of crime. The judicial system and all that, you gotta pay fines and lawyer fees and all of this. This is how they keep their business running. When you go into the medical field, bro, they are not in the business of curing your diseases or your ailments. They just there to treat it. That way they can keep accruing money and income from your suffering and your sickness. That's also by design. All of this stuff is by design. If you think the world is messed up, it's because there's somebody in the upper echelons of society that are making rules and laws, statutes, codes for this life to be set up exactly the way that it is. That's it. That's really it. And the sooner you come to the realization of that, the better off you'll be. You'll begin to make better decisions for yourself. You know what I'm saying? But all in all, bro, I'm just tired of looking at how messed up and fucked up this world really is, bro. It really does not have to be like this. It's only like this because it's all by design. And I don't know if I was able to articulate my point clear enough for you to understand that this is just a game that they're playing with us. But that's all it is. This is just a game for the super wealthy, super rich, and super powerful and influential. They got us all scrambling and scraping, trying to just survive, bro. Yes, this is by design. And it seems like it's about to rain. No, it is raining. I don't want my phone to get wet because my phone is sitting in a place where it can get hit by the rain. I don't really want that, so I'm probably gonna have to wrap this up in a little bit. Oh shit, it's really about to come down. Oh shoot. But yeah, like everything that's happening in the world right now, everything that's going on, you can attribute it to it being by design. Somebody wanted this to be the reality. And us, average Joes, regular working people, we don't really have no say. You can think and believe that your vote matters, but it does not, bro. There's an electoral college that put the president in office, bro. Those are the people. They pay the president. Those are the people who are making this life a living hell, bro. And I don't know who these people are. But I can guarantee you that all of this is happening because someone who has influence and power wants it to happen just like this, bro. There are no coincidences, only reality. And with that being said, I'm pretty much done here. Professor Hawk signing out. Hawk Sensei bids you adieu. I hope you're waking up every day with a plan, a purpose, and a smile. And if you're not waking up with a plan, a purpose, and a smile, hey, at least you're waking up. Till next time, y'all. Class dismissed.